friends, I'm Jody. Welcome to This Beaded Life. I'm here today to use some of the bead box from Sam's Bead Box, Woodland Fairy. We're going to make a memory wire bracelet and I'm really excited. So we're going to team it up with gold. I know it came with a lot of like antique copper, but today we're going to team it up with some gold and we're going to focus on the beautiful light blues and greens that are in it and make it really dreamy and just beautiful. So I'm excited to do this. Let's go ahead and turn around and get started. Okay everyone, so I have what I want to use from Woodland Fairy. I do have it sitting next to me in case I want to do more other things, but this is what I have. And I grabbed all the blues and greens together. I only have one of these big olivine ones left, but I was hoping there'd be more on the shop, but I haven't seen any more. If you guys saw them, you know, let me know. It was a little olivine mix of beads. And so I am pairing it with, I have some gold spacers. I have my gold memory wire, which we're going to cut smaller. I have a couple of these gold like petal type bead caps. They kind of squish down. I got these from Wendy, so I have no idea where she got them from. I have a bunch of them, so we're going to use those on here as well. And yeah, that's about it. So Sam's Bead Box is a monthly subscription, in case you're not aware. It comes to your door every month and it's completely curated. They give you this long list of beautiful items that are in it, and it's $49, but you can save $5 if you use my code CRAFT when you go to checkout. So this was for October. We'll be getting November 1 soon. It's usually out and around the 15th or so of every month. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have like one complete, and then we're going to have like two halves here, okay? So I'm just kind of trying to find where this spot ends. Actually, it looks like two complete. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, so, and finding where that one spot ends, and I'm going to use my memory wire cutters to cut that. And really important, if you've never used memory wires, find memory wire cutters. You can get them at your local craft stores. I purchased these on Amazon for, I think, roughly $10 almost 5 years ago. So yeah, you can get them on Amazon too. And I don't know if they're less expensive than the ones in the store or not, but I've had the same pair for quite a long time. You don't want to use your regular cutters on this. It'll ruin your cutters for sure. I ruined several pairs of cutters before I realized that I actually really did truly need special cutters for memory wire. So here's all of our beautiful beads that we're going to be using. And here's the stuff from my stash. First thing we want to do is we want to take our rounded nose pliers, and we're going to make a loop on the end here. And I'm making my loops go out. I always like my loops to go out. And my friend Laura taught me this, to make several spirals, okay? So that way you know for sure your little beads are not going to get stuck in there. All right, so now we have our spiral to where that's going to end, all right? So memory wire can be tricky if you're trying to do a pattern. You just got to kind of watch where everything is landing, I guess. I'm not so much interested in doing a pattern, you know, like a traditional pattern or anything, but I do think I want it to look a certain way. So I'm going to start with one of these small green olivine beads and this bead cap, and let's just string that on and get that all the way down at the bottom. Once you get more beads on here, it's so much easier to string because it kind of weighs it down, and it'll make it like, it'll hold it back, hold it down, I should say. All right, so let's take another one of these olivine beads. We're going to string that on, and then let's see where that sits, because I don't want to put too many big beads inside of that to take up space. So let's see where that sits. And this is kind of a design on the fly. I knew what colors I wanted to use, and I can kind of picture in my head what I want it to look like. But how it turns out is going to be completely different, I'm sure, than what I intended. So we're going to use a couple more of those olivine ones because or one more. So there we go. And then that should be a pretty good spot for where I want my larger beads to be. All right, and then I want to take one of these really pretty blue apatite beads, and actually no, I want to use this, like the little mermaid style round blue bead, and let's just string that on. I'm trying to develop what I want to do at the bottom here so I can kind of mimic it at the top. All right, so now when I get to this point, these bead caps are really different because you can actually squeeze the tips down to like kind of like wrap themselves around the beads like a little flower bud. So see what that looks like? Just squish those down a little bit. Again, I'm not sure where she got these from. I know sometimes she ordered bulk from BB Craft or from Panda Hall. So these might be on either one of those. So I would try there first and see if that's where they are. All right, let's get that back on there. All right, so we have that bead there, and then let's go ahead and do, let's do one of these green ones and another one of those blue. There we go. All right, so that's where we're starting. So that's what it looks like so far. I guess I can move these all up a little bit. We're gonna do one of my gold spacers. All right, and then we are going to do, I'm thinking, oh, hold on, let me think for a second. No, we are going to do one of these tiny little blue aquamarine beads, if they'll fit on there. I think, what were they? Let me just double check. I called them aquamarine, but I don't think they were. Okay, sky apatite, 3mm beads. And then we're going to take one of our leaves. Oops, wrong side. And we're going to string that right on there because they hang like this. And then another sky apatite. Here we go. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of developing a pattern. This is how I work. I don't lay out a pattern typically on my bead mat. I start playing with my beads and develop like a pattern that I really like. So this is how we're doing it. All right, so now that we have that, now I want to go back in with this bead, another one of these green ones, and another one. All right. And just feed those all the way down. Okay, just like that. So this is what we have so far, and I think that looks really pretty. And now let's come in with one of our gold spacers. All right, and now that we did that, let's go ahead and grab like some of these really pretty little flowers. So I have 2 of the turquoise flowers left, and I have a bunch of the green ones left. And let's see what we can do with these. All right, so let's do one of these apatite. Let's do one of the green flowers. And then another blue apatite. Oh, actually, no, let's do a blue flower. And then a green flower. And then an apatite. All right, so let's see where this has us landing. Oh, get on there. All right, So here's our bracelet so far. Very cute, very pretty, very floral. I love it. All right, so then let's kind of start this whole like process over. So we're going to go in with our, let's do a gold spacer first, and then let's do our blue, our green, our blue, and then our sky apatite, our pretty little leaf, another sky apatite, and then we can do our blue and green and blue and gold spacer again. Okay, so that's almost the entire bottom, almost. So now let's repeat this flower pattern that we have here. So we had this beautiful apatite bead. We had a green flower. And then we had our turquoise flower. And then another green. And then we had our apatite. And a gold spacer. All right, so that completes our bottom. And it looks very charming, very pretty. I love the placement of the little leaves. Hold on one second. Okay, so since we have the bottom ring done, I want to do the next ring. Okay, it's going to come all the way around here, all the way up to here. And I want to do a bunch of these flower petals, but I do want to reserve 2, I believe. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this blue. We're going to put one of the sky apatite on, a leaf, another sky apatite, and a blue one, okay, and then we're going to do another sky apatite, another leaf. I like to make each one look like its own bracelet, like each ring almost like its own bracelet, so it looks like you're wearing stackable bracelets. And I have seen some where they're all like pretty much one color, and I love those too, but this is how I get the opportunity to do something really, really super fun, is using memory wire, because I like to make them like super different. This box is almost gone. I plan on doing something with all the purple, making it very, very purpley. Oh, Meal's here. You guys hear that? It's my dog. That's my dog. So really excited. Rachel reached out to me, and I haven't done a live in a while, and she asked me if I wanted to do one on November 22nd. And I said, absolutely, I would love to do one. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I can't wait to get what she's sending me, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing it. And now that I'm used to doing it, like it's okay now. Those first couple times I was a little shaky, I have to admit. And I probably still will be at some point. It feels different knowing that you're live, because you really cannot mess up. You know, you just like, you can mess up because we're all people, right? But you get in your head that like if you mess up, it's the end of the world. So really excited about it. I really love working with Sam's Bead Box. Sorry, not just Sam's Bead Box, but Sam's Bead Shop. They are such amazing people. I love them so much. All right, so we're gonna keep going with this. So we get all the way around. And some of my leaves I'm putting the shiny side out, some of them I'm putting the green side out. So oops, forgot. So they might look a little different on here. Some are like, you know, one side and not the other, you know what I mean? So today was a good day. I feel like I got a lot accomplished. I got a couple of videos made for my channel, and this is my second one for this beaded life, and I'm really happy that I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere today. Super happy about it. So I'm going to be doing some uploads later on and sending my one for this one to Chris. I sent him one earlier today for him to put up when he can. All right, here we go. The little leaves kind of remind me of almost like a grass skirt. It's cute. It looks cute on here like that. Gonna go make dinner soon. I put the rice in the Instapot so it can cook while I'm doing this stuff, and that way that's done, because the rest of the stuff only takes a few minutes to cook. So when you cut your chicken up really small, it doesn't take long to cook. There's gotta be a hole there somewhere. There it is. I knew I'd find it eventually. Gotta just be persistent, I guess. Oh yeah, okay. I'm just looking at my pattern. I'm like, did I do that right? We are really using up the beads. One thing I did not grab is I need a head pin, but I can grab that in a minute because we're gonna put this little tulip on one of the rings as a dangle, so that'll be really cute. We're almost to where our little ending is for this segment. It started here, so we're almost there. We'll do this one and then another blue one, and then we'll be done with this segment. Oh my goodness, you guys. There it is. Goodness gracious. All right, so now that one's on. And let's put our little gold spacer on. Okay, let me hold this down. So here's our bracelet so far. I think it looks really, really cute. It's very colorful, very, very pretty. All right, so now we are on our very last top one here. And I kind of want to mimic what we did on the bottom. So we're going to grab this blue one. we're going to grab green and a blue. All right, and then we have the apatite and a leaf. So we're working our pattern backwards from where it was down here. And then we have one more apatite. And then next we do our blue, our green again, our blue again, and then we do our gold spacer. Now we only have so many flowers left, so we're going to do the flowers a little bit different up here, okay? So we have our blue apatite, that's next. We're going to do our green flower. Instead of those, let's do, what do I have left here? Let's maybe do, no, we will do that. So then we have this green olivine one and another green flower. And then our blue apatite. And then let's push that down. Okay, and let's see where we're at. All right, looks good. So then we need our gold spacer. We need one of these blues, one of these greens, one of these little tiny blue apatite spacers, and a leaf, another blue one, green, oh, blue. All right, so we need our spacer, our apatite, our flower, our green one, apatite. Oh, nope, flower, then apatite. Sorry, guys. One of my hairs is on the table. All right, and then let's put on our gold spacer. We're going to do this blue one. All right, we're going to do this green. And we're going to do two of these small green ones. Put on our bead cap. Let's do another small green one. You know what? We might have to take off one of those. We want room. The whole point is I want to end it with the same kind of item. All right, so there we are. So this is our bracelet. That's what it looks like so far. Let's go ahead. Oh, goodness. Pick those up real quick so I don't knock them all over the place. If I don't spill a tray once, then I'm not doing it right. All right, so now that we know that we have them all on there, let's go ahead and we're going to roll this back until we have no more wire. going to make just a nice coil. And you can always straighten out those coils too. If you grab your pliers, you can just kind of turn it and straighten it so it's poking straight out like how you want it to be. Totally up to you. There we go. So there's that. Let me grab my head pin and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my gold head pin and I'm going to grab this. We only have one of these little beads left, so I'm going to stick him on there instead of just having one float around. Put this gold spacer on. We'll put our tulip on just like that. Looks cute. And then we're going to just do a simple loop here. And roll that back like so. All right, now we can open it. And we can hang it from our loop. All right, there it is. Let me try it on real quick and I will show you guys how it looks. I'm just gonna make sure my little things are pushed in. All right, oh, I got another bracelet on. So here it is. Here is our really cute little like florally bracelet. We got our little dangle right there and it just turned out really cute. We got our little leaves all hanging there and it just turned out really pretty. I hope you guys like this memory wire bracelet. I really enjoyed making it today. And again, if you're wanting to subscribe to Sam's Bead Box, all the information is in the show notes. Please feel free to go to the description, and when you see the title of the video, just hit more and more again, and you will find the link and the coupon that you will need, that you will definitely want to save $5 on your first month. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Bye.